Hello and good time zone to everybody. I hope everyone is enjoying Speedrun Ragnarok 2023. I am your host for the next 3 runs, Lady Ariana, and today we have a wonderful, wonderful game, one run by an even more wonderful person, GrayGooGirl. GrayGooGirl, tell us about this game, and I'm going to hand it over to you. Have some fun.
Hey folks, yeah, so we're going to be playing some Wizards of Warriors 3, Kuros, Visions of Power. The game's so good it's got 2 colons in it. So this is the 3rd in the Wizards of Warriors series. It is one of the most ambitious projects that Early Rare had at the time while working with Zippo Games. Really interesting story, but we'll save that for another time. So with that, I think we're good to go with this run, so I'll just give a quick countdown. We'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get some money. We need money to buy keys. We're going to buy keys from the locksmith, who is every bartender. This locksmith in particular is going to sell us 2 of those keys, and we're going to use those for some fun. We're going to pop in here, grab those 2 keys real quick. And don't worry, we're going to see this bartender again. So now with those 2 keys in hand, we are going to start doing what thieves do, and we're going to break into some houses. So we're going to pop down over here, and pop into this door, and get ourselves a bronze thief statue. And we're going to use that to join the Thieves Guild. Because nothing makes more sense than stealing a thing to join the Thieves Guild and have them test you to see if you can be a thief. So the next section we're going to enter is the Thieves Guild, the first level Thieves Guild. Clearing this will confer us first level thief. No more than 50 seconds in, we're already at our first auto-scroller, so if there are any mentions, donations, that kind of stuff, feel free to take it.
With pleasure. No new donations at this point. But just a reminder, we are... Excuse me, wow, I got a frog in my throat today. We are raising money for Take This. Take This is a mental health nonprofit, and their main mission is to inform the gaming community about mental health issues, provide education on different disorders and prevention techniques, and reduce the overall stigma around mental illness. I swear I can talk, I really do. And let's take a quick look. I believe we do have an incentive for you. Would you like to explain what you'd like to do for if the incentive is met?
Alright, so the incentives for the worst ending showcase, and that showcase will show you some very questionable design decisions. I can't divulge any more because that would kind of ruin it, but we'll leave it at that.
Worst ending possible, according to what the target says, correct?
Correct.
We are currently at $60 out of $125 to meet that. So we have until how long, would you say?
Right until once we beat the final boss, we have up until then. So we got, probably close to like 20 minutes.
Alright, sounds good. You heard that, everyone. 20 minutes to get the rest of that in. Let's go. Hype train.
Alright, so we got the Thieves Guild. We cleared that. We are now a level 1 thief. We are a little bit shorter. We've got a dagger. That's a little bit worse than our regular weapon, and we move slightly faster. And we're gonna buy more keys. We're gonna break into this house, and we're gonna fight this demon that's just kind of hanging around the city. He's just kind of here, minding his own business. But we're gonna break into his house, and we're gonna stab him in the shins. Because that's what Kuros do. Breaking and entering, and attacking things that were minding their own business. And we now have our second Thieves statue, so we're gonna go and take this to, unsurprisingly, the second Thieves Guild. That's at the top of town. Now, what we have to do is, we're gonna have to get past the most fatal of foes, something you usually have to harness the elemental power of fire to get by, a beehive. And we're gonna beat that by despawning it. And if we jump properly here, which we did not do, if we jump properly here, it won't be here! Usually there's a beehive there. That beehive is incredibly annoying.
I don't believe it.
And now we're gonna damage boost through this guy over here. Run past him, jump up on this roof, and over to the second Thieves Guild we go! We're gonna hit the statue, we're gonna do yet another auto-scroller. So all of the Thieves Guilds are basically designed the same way. They are just the same layout every time, different platforms and different doors. You'll find that with all of the guilds in this, they use the same map layout for all of them. Which I'm kind of assuming they were going to do something different, but they ran out of time. there are a lot of things in this game where they clearly thought certain things through, but then just didn't finish them. Okay. Also, this door mechanic is kind of neat. It's actually an homage to the original game and the second game, which is how all doors were done before they had the actual door system they built in for this one. Alright, now we're gonna fight the Silver Thief statue. We did not get him to lean back, and that is unfortunate. But it's fine. Gonna get him to do that lean back 3 times here. And we did it enough that we can get the quick 1 cycle. Excellent! Alright, so now that we've cleared this Thieves challenge, we are now going to be a level 2 Thief. And level 2 Thieves, they are basically exactly the same, but they have a crowbar. And the crowbar lets you open windows. It's proper breaking and entering. You're no longer going through the front door with a key, but you're going through with a crowbar. And we're going to go through one of the hardest challenges of this game. We're going to hold left for a while. So we get to hear them, we're going to jump and continue holding left. And we've broken into this house, which has another demon. And we're going to kill him with the power of flexing. He's going to flex at him, he's going to get knocked back, and he's going to be, he's going to take some damage. I mean, no one's questioning... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I said love that for you.
The idea of killing a demon with flexing is kind of impressive. And that gives us our 3rd Thief statue. So, we do not do these in the intended order by any means. Normally you would do all of them, like, sort of disparately. You'd do a Thieves Guild here, a Wizards Guild there, and then a Knights Guild, and kind of cycle through them like that. We're just kind of cutting out the middleman on all of these, just so we can do them all as fast as possible. So now we're going to meet the first of the princesses. We are going to pledge to marry the Princess Julia, and we're going to get a gem from her. That gem's going to come into handy later. We're going to need that for a certain thing later in the game. So now Kuros is engaged to be married to a woman he doesn't really know, but it's fine. They're consenting adults, whatever. We're gonna do that same damage boost again. Oh, that's what happens when you do the damage boost a little too well. I got clipped on the second way going back through, so... And that was a little too short. Alright. Spicy damage boosts, here we go. There we go. And we're gonna go in here. This is the 3rd Thieves Guild. So, yeah, second verse, same as the first. We're gonna do this again. It's slightly more challenging. There's gonna be the same boss at the end as last time. And, yeah. So if we have any other donations, notices, that kind of stuff, feel free to toss that out.
With pleasure. We actually have 2 donations that came in. First one,
Yay.
a $5 donation from Margaret Ann with the comment saying, "Call a locksmith!" If anyone gets that reference, which I should hope they all do at this point. Another $5 donation from MTI saying, "Like worst endings and questionable decisions." Thank you both very much for your donations.
Yep. Didn't get that one there either, but it's fine. It's fine. The gold thief is... Ah, that was not fine. That was just sloppy. 3rd Thieves Guild is being real spicy today. There we go. So, a little bit longer than we wanted to take, but that's totally fine. So now that we're the 3rd Thief, we have the best weapon in the game. We have an actual, factual, literal key that opens everything. So we're going to take that, and we are immediately going to start opening doors that require this special key to open. We're also going to use it as a crowbar here to break into this window. We're going down to go up. So we jump in there, we go through this secret entrance here, we go out this door, and now we are substantially higher up in the map. Because that's how physics works, and geometry. And we're making our way through what is the hoity-toity ritzy part of the city, where if they see thieves, they will punch them. So we're avoiding all of the nobles because they do not like thieves. They had some really awesome ideas for this game, like if you were in this section as the knight, they won't attack you, but if you're the wizard or the thief, they will. This idea of like having a class structure and sort of like caste between the different sections. Really cool idea. Really poorly executed. That is the lesson from this game, is that they tried a lot of fun and interesting things that just didn't pan out. Alright, so we are going to try and avoid the jerkbird and the spear guy, because they are not fun. And we avoided both. Excellent. Jump across to here, where we are going to meet the second of the princesses. It's a Joanne. Joanne is going to pledge to marry us and give us her gem. I don't think she's talked about this with her sister, so, I mean, now we're entering the world of non-consensual polyamory, which, you know, not good. Talk to your partners, people. Be better than Kuros. Don't agree to marry people unless everyone involved knows what's going on. And that's also one of the lessons to take away from this game, is be better than Kuros, everybody. It's not hard, doesn't take much effort, just be better than Kuros. Alright, so now we're going to go and take a trip to the underworld, where we are going to start learning how to be a wizard. So, we get one part of the title. We do not do any of the knight skills in this, so we will never learn how to be a knight. We're just gonna do what we do. I mean, technically Kuros starts as a knight, so it doesn't really matter, but, you know, we don't actually go to any of the guilds. Which is kind of a travesty, because the music from the Knights Guild is amazing. Oh, this is very important, by the way. I want you to take note of this wizard's robes and his beard color before we go into this challenge. Now look at the background and look at the sides. We are clearly climbing that wizard's beard right now, with a bunch of floating platforms. Just soak it on in. It's it's by far one of the weirder choices they made. But yeah, it's very clearly that's what's going on here, is you're climbing his beard. Alright, so this is, again, more platforming challenges. This is the same type of thing that's done for all of the Wizards Guilds. But we're going to be jumping straight from the first Wizards Guild to the third, so you're going to see it radically increase in difficulty between this one and the next one. And as with the other ones, we're just going to poke a statue for a little while until it is done. There we go. Congratulations! We are now a wizard. We know how to use fire. We proved we were good enough to be a wizard by being a knight and jumping on some platforms. So yes, we have the power to control harness the element of fire, which we are going to immediately swap off of the second we leave this building. And we're going to go for what is the biggest skip in this game, known as the Jackie skip. And we did not get it, but we'll do the backup, because it's right here. And it is absolutely critical to getting this run to finish. Yeah, it's also incredibly finicky. There it is. Yeah, beautifully designed game where you can clip directly through the walls. And we're gonna pop down through here, like so. And we're gonna go fight some snakes that were minding their own business. Because that's what Kuros does. Snakes gonna pop out. If we have any donations or anything else, that'd be a good time for it as well.
Alright, well, currently new donations. We are getting closer to that. What was I saying? We are getting closer to that target. We're 65 out of $125 to see the worst possible ending. We're getting close to the ending of that, so if you want to see that and poor design choices, I love poor design choices. I don't know about you. I mean, you see what I played earlier, right? That's just... I love it. I want to see it. Let's get that going, everybody.
And I'm essentially playing a monument right now to poor design choices, and they only get worse.
I feel like this boss was stolen from the Adventures of 3D World Runner, but is in 2D instead of in 3D.
That's entirely possible. This fight is... So this is the more challenging of the fights. So we saw like the demons in the first town. They didn't really get harder as they went along. This one, it only gets harder because it makes you fight two of them. The first one, to get the Silver Thief statue, only makes you fight one. Oh, come on. There we go. Not the best pattern for that, but it's fine. Alright, so we're going to grab this statue, which is the third lizard statue. We're going to pop out this door, and then I would like everyone to join us in a moment of silence for our fallen lizard comrades. Thank you, Kuros. So we're gonna pop through, and we're gonna go to the third Wizards Guild. This is gonna give us the power of levitation. However, as it turns out, the wizards, they're not really fans of thieves. So just by entering here, they're gonna cast us out because their secrets are not for our eyes. So we're gonna do a quick change of clothes, and now their secrets are for our eyes. And they may not like thieves, but they clearly like knights, because I'm gonna be a knight again for this final challenge. All of these platforms are half the size and move twice as fast as they did last time. So it's just, yeah, amps up the challenge by making the platforms much harder to land on. And they're already kind of janky to land on. So it's, yep, see, like that. That should have been pretty swiftly on top of that, but nope, it just decided it wasn't. Alright. Up here, and we're gonna try and kill the Beardworm. And we killed the Beardworm. That is good luck. We have blessed the run, folks. Oh, we got that in one. That is the hardest jump in this game, bar none. Yep. Okay. I see gold wizard statue's gonna be a little spicy. Oh, don't you dare knock me off. You know what? That's it, gold wizard statue. You're not invited to my birthday party anymore. You were already on the I was already on the fence about you, but that just pushed me over. Alright, so we now have the power of levitation. That will allow us access to the last crystal, which will let us go fight a large dragon. Just gonna go do a little more movement. And pop out here. Up this way. It is always faster if you are moving horizontally to be the thief. The thief just moves a lot faster. His vertical movement, not as good. Horizontal movement, excellent. Especially the third, which is just the fastest of any of the classes. Ah! French frog guy, leave me alone. There we go. I do not know any of the names of any of the mobs in this game. I don't think they have official names. Oop, that was a slip. Gonna pop up here, and we're gonna levitate up. We're going to meet the third sister, Lindsay, who's right behind this special skeleton key door. Alright, so Lindsay is going to give us her jewel and pledge to marry us, and now Kuros has done that 3 times. Definitely, just be better than Kuros, everybody. Consent is important. Alright, so we're gonna head down, and we are going to fight the High Dragon. I call it the High Dragon because it's got 3 heads, so it's kind of like a Hydra, kind of like a dragon, but it's not quite either of those things. And the heads are disproportionately sized to the body by a lot, which is kind of funny.
While you're floating, do you have 1 moment for a donation?
I certainly do. This fight is terrible, and I need to concentrate on it, so go for it.
Alright, well, we have a 40! I said 40, that's $40 donation from Alice Rujasu saying, "Let's go, GrayGooGirl."
Heck
And
yeah!
with that, it puts us within striking distance. We need $20 more in order to see that worst ending. So everybody, let's band together. Let's go ahead and get that extra $20 in there and see this. I want to see the worst ending. I know you all do too. Let's go ahead and get that going, everybody.
Yep, it is definitely coming up. We've got a couple minutes before we are going to need that in. Oh wow, this went incredibly fast. That is the fastest I have ever killed the High Dragon. Without question. Alright, I'm gonna fire off some fireworks there. Totally normal, don't worry about it. Nothing special, just celebratory fireworks. And we're gonna insert all of these key stones. That's gonna open this gate. Although, I mean, we have a crowbar and a whole bunch of other stuff. You could imagine there are other ways to open a gate rather than pledging to marry a bunch of people. But, you know, whatever. I guess Kuros just wanted to take the easy way. And now we have a solid 2 minutes of platforming. So it's just, it's gonna be me floating up a lot, jumping a lot for the next 2-ish minutes. So, yeah. Anything else you want to announce? Feel free.
Alright, well, we definitely do want to see that worst ending. I mean, how bad is this ending? You gotta tell me how bad this. Actually, no, don't tell me because you know what? It's the worst ending. It's gonna be horrible, horrible, right? For
Oh, trust me,
$20
I will paint a narrative as to why it is the worst ending.
I do paint that.
We gotta, if you want to hear that, you're gonna have to donate.
Yep.
Yeah, so this, again, another questionable design choice of just having a solid 2 minutes of platforming. I mean, I can understand if, you know, if you've been playing the game for 6 hours, 7 hours, this could be a really nice build-up. They might want to expose you to this really, like, tense music, but for the speedrun, it's really just the slowest part of it. Because you can't skip it. There's nothing you can do to skip it. It's also very precise. Alright, up here. We're actually only 2 more screens after this, so we're closing in on the end.
You heard that, everybody. 2 screens left, $20. Can we get that? Can we get it? I think we can.
I believe in you, chat! I believe in you so much.
Heart of the cards, heart of the chat, let's go.
Alright, up we go. This is the last tower. I love this tile set, by the way. Color choices aside, this tile set is awesome. Like, clearly they put a lot of effort into making it look really cool.
I like it. Color and all, I enjoy this.
Alright, we're gonna turn back to the Thief, because Thief is faster in cutscenes. And we're gonna visit our friend the Short King. The actual King of Paida, who we're saving right now. And he's telling us we gotta destroy Malkill, so we're gonna destroy Malkill. And Malkill blathers on about something, you say no, and we're gonna put on our levitation ability, and we're gonna levitate right here, and that's the game, that's time. So, yeah, those innocuous fireworks we set off were actually taking care of this little glitch that happens right here and makes the boss explode. Alright, and to save everyone's eyes, I'm gonna reset quick. Just so we don't have to watch what is a very, very bright ending. Yeah, so did we get that last 20 bucks?
Let me get one more refresh and see if we actually got that. Fingers crossed. And unfortunately, it does look like we did fall $20 short of that donation. But thank you, everybody, for the donations building towards it. All still goes towards a good cause.
Absolutely, every penny going towards a good cause. It's such a good thing. Oh, what was my final time, by the way?
That is a good question. Give me 1 second. It looks like the final time was 21 minutes and 12 seconds.
Not bad. It's a really good time.
You palindromed that one.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm GrayGooGirl. I do streaming on Twitch 3 days a week, typically on Mondays, Wednesdays, and on Sunday mornings. You can find me at twitch.tv/GrayGooGirl. And I think that's all I really have to plug for the moment.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much, GrayGooGirl. That was a very fun run. It was very nice to talk to you, and I do hope to see you again. I hope everyone continues watching Speedrun Ragnarok 2023. We will have a brief intermission as we get ourselves ready for our next game, Jurassic Park by Lynn Carius. So everybody stay tuned, and we will be right back.